today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Throwing on first down, Rivera. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Rivera. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivera, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at the 5. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Bryson Hopkins.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Raiders 7.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
First down, Rivera. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of
the numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
To throw again, Rivera, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go back on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 110 yards in the score.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The 24-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal.
McCann's kick up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score. Raiders.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 1st and 10, Rivera gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
2nd and 2.
He's got Hooper in the short connection. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Let's go!
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he stopped immediately there.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And 10.
Operating from the gun, Rivera. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivera. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Gardner.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rivera. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Logan Cook in punt formation.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he's got his man on the out route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Rivera. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Rivera. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He'll let this go deep for Ray.
He's got him in. Complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
The pass.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive line.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the Raiders have got him.
So one quick, easy analysis analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Rivera. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Jacobs now. And fights through one man. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Rivera. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Rivera. The kicker here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Browns first down.
From the gun, Rivera. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy on a run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Roughing the passer defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On first down, Rivera. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Rivera. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
To Kareem Hunt.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, Rivera. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Operating from the gun, Rivera. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On fourth down, Rivera. He finds Beckham, complete. All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all into the end zone for the touchdown.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and his Vegas offense operate.
And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarter.
But what they were hoping for was a half of the game. They could have shut it down at the half. They had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're 1 run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big. And we're starting to see that here in the second half.
Running is Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Rivera. He's going to let it fly. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it,